So I've been at camp. They've done 9 days, and I was thinking it was interesting last year. It was such a defensive-oriented team. The defense was better than the offense, improved it every day. And what's interesting about this camp from a big picture perspective is that, to me, the offense has been better than the defense. The defense, but part of the reason is there's been a lot of injuries. And I think that goes for a lot of teams, but Nick Bosa isn't out there. Armstead just got out there. D Ford not out there. DeForest Buckner not coming back. So it's not the same defense. And all of a sudden, the Niners running game looks good. All the quarterbacks look good. The offense moves the ball pretty well. It seems like it's going to be a different team this year.
So it's changed in a season from in camp, the defense dominating now to the offense dominating.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the defense will get all their guys together by week 1, but they've just had a bunch of injuries, all in the D-line, and the D-line is the engine of the defense. So without Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, and D Ford out there, it's a lot like the defense they had 2 years ago. So it'll be interesting to see if those guys, what their season is like. Nick Bosa, we were talking about it recently. He had a maintenance day. They said he wasn't hurt. Well, it turns out he is hurt. Now he's done for the rest of training camp. Hell of a player, but he has to show that he can stay healthy because he couldn't in college. So those are the things that's going on right now for the Niners. It's nothing big, but it's totally different than what it was last year in camp.
Could we talk about Bosa a minute?
Yes.
At first, they said he had a maintenance day, and we were talking about that when you were here for dinner. What does it mean, a maintenance day? It has no meaning.
No.
Okay, it turns out it was a lot that, in other words, maintenance was just words. It was a smokescreen.
Yes.
But I thought they said something, his back was irritated.
They said that was Eric Armstead.
Got it. He had the back.
They said his leg was sore, and that's why they only called it a maintenance day, because they didn't think it was anything. But then a couple days later, the soreness got worse, and he had to have an MRI. And they said he has a muscle strain, which again sounds like, what does he have? That you're being it's like they gave us the vaguest definition they could, a muscle strain. Who knows? So
I'd like to make a point, and it's not about Bosa. I hope, for the team, that he gets well soon, and I hope he's not a sort of an injury-prone player, although he was in college, but he wasn't last year once he got going. It seems to me in the NFL, because it's really the obscurantist league of the world. They obscure everything. So when they tell you it's a maintenance day, if I were still covering, right away I would think, what are they hiding?
Right.
Why are they using a word like that?
Yeah.
And then
because it's a new term they haven't used before.
Yeah.
What are they hiding? Yeah.
And my feeling with NFL teams, and it's not just the Niners, it's every single one of them, starting in New England, is I don't ever is too strong. I am skeptical of things they say.
Yes.
If they say the sky is blue, I better look at the sky first.
Yeah.
I've got to go outside and look at the sky, because I am really, really skeptical of what they say because of how they operate.
Completely agree. So when they said maintenance day, that was a red flag, because there is no such thing as a maintenance day. It means nothing. Were they trying to? I was thinking, were they giving him a veteran's day off, even though he's not a vet and he's only 22 years old? Maybe. They don't want to call it a vet day, but he's so good, give him a day off. No, he's missed 3.5 days. It's something that's required an MRI, and he's now done for camp. So
they could have said we're giving him a rest day. Right. But they didn't say that. The minute they say maintenance day, which is it's like a car. He was going to get his shocks looked at, or his oil. Right. I don't know. I got a question about running backs. You say they're running a few minutes ago that they're doing well. Iggy, there's no tackling.
Right.
So how do you know the running back did well?
Catching passes.
How about running?
It's hard to judge them. It's hard to judge because they get tagged and then they keep running. It's like, whoa.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
I mean, to say that the running backs are really doing well, it's like in the playground, they tag them.
Yeah, but they catch passes. I mean, they still are involved that way. You can always judge the passing game, not the running game.